everyone! Today I am going to be making some single-ended dreadlock extensions and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Okay, so I've already made a few here. This one, so you guys can see that. This one was pretty vibrant. I have three already made of this color. And then I also, because that was pretty extreme, I went ahead and mixed two of the colors that I have. And I have these ones. And, oh my goodness, I'm sorry if you guys hear crinkling, it's just the cats. They love to play with bags. Let me actually show you what I have. So I have this, it's like a gold, pink, purple ombre color, and it's 26 inches. And then I also have this, it's like a darker brown to a kind of platinum blonde ombre color. You guys can see the combination of the two. I like this one most. I think it gets the best of both worlds basically. So I can still have the fun, and each one's gonna be a little different, which I think will be really cool in the end. Don't mind my sudden change in clothes. I just also realized that this is week 12 of my dreads, and so I will just go ahead and lump this in with everything. So, only a couple updates. First, this is the first dread bun that I've been able to do without tying my hair in a ponytail first. I do have a hair tie going around just to like make sure it doesn't fall out, but we're moving up in the world. And then second, I learned the importance of visors, and not just any type of visor, but visors with no Velcro, because if you get a visor with Velcro, it's going to get stuck in your hair, and you need a visor because you can't wear a normal hat with your hair up. So that's pretty much it for my update. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do is my sectioning. Okay. And in case you guys couldn't tell, I have never messed with King-Colon hair before. I've never messed with any type of synthetic hair before. And in my mixing of it, I didn't get it like perfectly mixed. So yeah, so with pieces that are more neutral and then more colorful, I can kind of mix and match. And some days, if I want more natural colors, they can go that route. And if I want more fun colors, they can go that route. All of the dreads that I showed you previously, they're all a bit thicker than my locks. And I'm trying to figure out a good sectioning size to make them match my locks more. I'm gonna take a pretty small section of hair here. So I'm gonna show you guys. Here we go. That kind of thickness. Okay, so now that I have the hair on the clip and everything all set up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it. I'm just gonna kind of lightly twist it. Not very far, just maybe like half a twist. We're not going all the way around. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my back comb. I'm just gonna be lightly holding it. What you want is you want to be holding it tight enough that you're not gonna go like crazy with the hair, but loose enough that you can actually move it, and so that when you back comb, you're actually going to be able to push some of those hairs up. Now it can be kind of difficult to find that like happy medium between the two, because if you hold really loose, you're gonna feel like, oh, this is going so much faster, but it's not gonna be as even, and it also is just gonna be like very puffy. So you're not gonna get as much length with it, and it's gonna be, yeah, just less controlled, I guess would be a good way to describe it. So you guys may notice I'm kind of going from multiple different angles with the back combing. So this is just to make sure that one side of the dread isn't gonna have the tease, I guess, while the other side stays mostly straight. And then after I get a little section, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go push what I've already teased up a bit. And then just rinse and repeat. So, and let me go ahead and give you a close-up of this. So this is what it looks like. Some people say, you know, like if it will stand up, that's how you know that it's good to go. And the next thing that I'm going to do is palm roll this, and that's just gonna kind of help. Oh, and with palm rolling, so basically you're gonna put the dread in between your hands and using your friction, and you're gonna roll it and pull down with it. So, and this kind of helps clean it up just a bit and kind of like push all those flyaways and all that crazy frizz that you saw, kind of push it more down and make it a little bit more uniform. And it also is a good time, and I do this with my own dreads, I use this time to also kind of feel out where the weak spots are. So I can tell you, like this spot right here, that's going to be the thickest part of the dread, and you can feel it really clearly when you're palm rolling. So, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm taking my crochet hook. So again, it's the 0.5 millimeter. Let me see if I can get that clear for you guys. It's very tiny. I'm starting up at the top. I'm gonna pull any of the loose hairs up around the loop and kind of pull those down, and then rotate just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the crochet hook with the hook part facing towards me. And I think that's probably more of a preference thing. It's just easier to control it. And then what I also do is, so, and I do get blisters from this, so you may want to protect your finger, but I use my thumb to kind of guide it in and out of the dread like this. And when it's full through the dread, that's when you're grabbing hairs, and then you pull it back, and then by the time it's back on your thumb, that hair has been pulled all the way through the dread. So what I like to do is I like to go not completely through, or like not pull the hair completely back out of the dread. I'll do like 5 or 6 times. You'll figure out what works best for you. But then at that last time, I go ahead and pull it all the way through, and that just kind of helps create like a bunch of knots in the middle, and then you're pulling it out so that you can later use that piece that you pulled out and kind of pull it back in, if that makes any sense. That was kind of a confusing statement. Okay, and yeah, like I said, we're just gonna do a slight twist and then use the crochet hook to kind of pull some of the stuff through. And then we're going to do like twist and pull stuff through. Twist. We're going to do this down the length of the entire dread. Oh, and so this is also a really good demonstration of how I created my actual dreads. Now the synthetic hair, it locks together a lot quicker, a lot easier. You can see like I've just gone really quickly down here and it's already taking form. With real hair, it's a little different just because it doesn't hold that shape naturally, and it takes a little bit more convincing, I guess would be a good way to say it, for it to stay in that dread form. But I'm using all of the same methods that with the back combing, the palm rolling, and the crochet hook. It's exactly what I did with my actual dreads. The only difference is it's a lot easier to do it when you can just sit and look at it and you're not having to figure out where on your own head your hands are and stuff like that. So if I ever switch out my extensions for different permanent extensions, I can show you guys on my real hair how this works, but no promises on that one. So now that I have it how I like it, I'm gonna go ahead and palm roll it again. And now I haven't figured out how to get the wispy ends exactly how I want it. Anyway, one thing that I'm not gonna be showing you guys in this video is how to do the finishing seal on these. There are a ton of videos on YouTube, and I'll see if I can find some and put them in the description. A couple different ways you can do it. I've seen people use damp rags and then they use a straightener and they go and seal it. I've seen people use steamers, and then I've also seen people use boiling water, and basically you boil the water and you dip it in for 30 seconds and then take it out. And that's probably what I'll do, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys one final look. Pieces that you see there, they'll calm down a bit when you do the sealing process, but there you go.